Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. Welcome to my virtual classroom, MKA Classroom. Now let's start today's video tutorial. Today we will try to discuss bond prices or bond valuation. All investment, including bonds and shares, drive value from cash flow they are expected to generate. Because the cash flows will be received over future periods, there is a need to discount these future cash flows to drive a present value or price for the security. In general terms, the theoretical price of any security can be established as the present value of a future stream of cash flows as described in here. The formula of present value which is used to determine the value of security. This is the formula that we are usually use this formula. The model indicates that the present value P naught, present value, or alternatively you can call it the current price P naught of a security. That means P naught treated as a present value or current price of security. CF, cash flows received over the time. Cash flow received over the time in horizon, that means over the time it may be continue for several years, discounted back at the rate K, required rate of return 1 plus K. So we know this is the formula of present value. So this formula actually we have learned in previous 2 months classes, which are usually used to determine the securities values. The value of a bond is equal to the present value of its expected cash flows. The cash flows from a bond consist of the annual or semi-annual interest payments as well as the principal repayment at maturity. So we know it that the bond valuations related to the annual payments or semi-annual payments, which is annuity, equally payments, interest payments, and at the maturity period it gets its repayment. In the case of bond, these cash flows as well as the time period over which these cash flows occur are known. These cash flows have to be discounted at an appropriate discount rate to determine in their present value. The present value calculations are made with the help of these equations. P naught, that means price of the bond, or current price of the security, or current price of the bond, or P naught. IT, that means annual interest payment, 1 plus K, appropriate discount rate or required rate of return on your bond, that is treated as K, plus MB, maturity value, divided by 1 plus K, appropriate discount rate or required rate of return, power T. Or you can write down this formula by a tabular format. So this format actually trial and error method formula. You can use this formula for your calculations. Or everything here walls are known, and now you can use our desired tabular formula, which we will going to use to our calculations. That is P naught equal to I, annual interest payment, PVIFA, present value, interest factor, annuity. You can write down I or K, and N, number of period, plus MV, maturity value, into PVIF, IN, rate of interest or required rate of return, or you write down K, N, number of period. That is our desired bond valuation model. This is actually, here we will use this formula for our calculations. This is bond valuation model. We use this model for our calculations to find out our bond prices. We will use this formula. You can use other formula also, but I am preferring this formula in here for our current calculations. So here we will see I, annual rate of interest, annual payment. I actually shows annual payment. That means whenever you coupon rate multiply with its face value, then you get a value coupon payment. I represents that coupon payment. And why it is annuity? Because you will get it each year or each period equal amount. That's why we use present value interest factor annuity table. I, rate of interest, and number of periods, what type of period to maturity of your bond, plus MV, maturity value, PVIA, present value interest factor, IN. This is the formula for our bond valuations. So now it is we use this formula for yearly, but sometimes we have semi-annual problem. Sometimes we have semi-annual problem. Then we have to take another matters, semi-annual. Sometimes we have to face semi-annual problems. Then I, annual rate of interest, can be divided by 2. Annual payment divided by 2. Here interest also divided by 2, and N should be multiplied by 2. I divided by 2 and N into 2 for our semi-annual calculations. So that is very easy. I or K, you divided by 2. Semi-annual annual payment, semi-annual payment, whenever this provide by the semi-annual interest by your bond, then annual interest payment divided by 2, I, rate of interest, divided by 2, N into 2, number of period into 2. In this way we can calculate our semi-annual value of our bond. Now here we will see an examples, then it will clear to us. All things should be clear. here we will see a bond that has a face value 1000 was issued 5 years ago at a coupon rate of 10%. The bond has a maturity period 10 years and as of today, therefore its current market interest rate is 14%. That is, current market price is 14%. So it is clear that the value I or k equal to 14% or I, whatever you call, no problem, I or k equal to 14%. This is 14%. Coupon rate 10%. That means coupon, that means interest should be 10% of 1000, that means 100 taka. 100 taka. Maturity period 10 year. Maturity period 10 year. Maturity period, that means n equal to 10 year. And maturity value equal to 1000. Now if we put down this value to our table, then we will get easily its solutions. Now we will see. So from our problem we will see 100 taka, this is our annual payment, PVIFA 14%, 10 year to maturity, 1000 maturity value, PVIF 14%, 10 year. Then with the use of table we will see present value interest factor 14%, 9 year, it shows 3.075. Then annuity table, it is shows 14% 9 year, 4.9464, 4.9464. Then if we multiply and add with them, then our value is 802.14 taka. And if this bond is semi-annual, then what will happen? It should be divided by 2, and 14% divided by 2, and 10 into 2. Then here also 14% divided by 2 and 10 into 2. Then we have to find out this value from our table. Then it will show our another results, that is semi-annual result. 50 into, here has 7%, 20 years, 7%, 20 years, that is the 7% present value annuity factor, and 20 year 10.5940, 10.5940 plus 1000 into 7%, 20 year 0.2584, 0.2584, that is our value, and our bond value should be, if we use our calculator, then our result should be 50 into 10.5940 plus 1000 into 0.2584, then result should be 7881. So that's maybe something or different from our result, because it is provide the semi-annual and others provide the annual. That's why this is our result, slightly maybe slightly different. This is 788, where yearly we have 802. 2. So that is for not wrong, actually that is for yearly calculations, and that is for semi-annual calculations. So all calculations are correct, no problem. That is the semi-annual, and the previously what we have calculated, that is the annual payment. So that is the difference, and nothing else. So in this way we will determine our bond prices. This all about today. Stay home, stay safe. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.